by the iron. This is the posek says, "When miru b'chem choshek Hashem b'chem ki yatem hamiat." Arizal loy, not because you're mad matzmechem like Moshe atem amitem matzmechem choshek Hashem b'chem. Hashem wants you because you are miat, meaning ki machmas shehem mamitin and maktinim atzmum. Of course, they consider themselves small. Therefore, the Bnei Yisrael are B'chinat Ofo, which have this power of drawing to themselves, this magnetic power. The B'chinat Mishkan, Shemoshech Likus Kanal. The B'chinat Mishkan, which draws Hashem. Ya'alkein Choshek Hashem B'chem, and therefore Hashem desires them. He's drawn to them. Because of their Koyach Ofo, Koyach HaMoshech. Zeh B'chinat Esh Koyin Es Daka. And Hashem rests with Daka, one who is low, one who feels low, one who is broken up. Because through lowness he makes himself like earth. He has the power of drawing, of gravity, to draw Hashem to him. That's the B'chinat Mishkan. This person becomes the B'chinat Mishkan by being a B'chinat Offer. This is the B'chinat Kavod and emanates from Mishkan. This is the B'chinat Kavod that said by Mishkan, which is of Nikdash B'chlevi. Mishkan is made holy through the Kavod of Hashem, and the Kavod of Hashem filled the Mishkan. That's the Kavod that says about Mishkan. Ki kol ha-kavod sheyesh l'chol adam sheba'olam yishkotam yad godel. Because all the Kavod that any person ever has in the world, small or great, kulam hem ekablam rak mizeh ha-tzadik sheb'chinas ofa b'chinas Mishkan sheb'imena nimshach ha-kavod. Everyone receives this covenant only from the tzadik, because the B'chinas Offer, B'chinas Mishkan, from whom everything is derived. If you call HaKavod v'Hagdulo, he rak Eitzel Zeh HaTzadik, because all the covenant and the greatness is only with by the tzadik. He possesses all the covenant. Kulam Mikabel Mimenu, and they all receive it from him. Meshikosav Kol Mogan Shatamitze Gedulosre Shemat Amitzi Amasanusre. Whenever you find the Gedula, there you find the Anibus, which means that where does the Gedula come from? From the Anibus. So, since the Tzadik Emes is the real honor, the honor of the Eid, and therefore he has all the Gedula. Nimtza Shemokam HaShifos, he had Katnus, Shom Shede Kol HaKavod V'Gedula, the place where there is Shifos and Katnus, that's where all the Kavod and Gedula rests. Mashikosav Eshken is Daka. Yalkein Kol HaDoshim Sheba'olam, therefore all leaders of the world, Mikabim Kavodam, Mizeh HaTzadik Shebechinas Offer. All of them receive their coverage from the tzadik of the B'chinat Offer. The Chenes Chachas HaKavod, the renewing of the Kavod. When new Kavod comes to a person or a new leader comes, he b'chol pan this Chadish HaKavod. Every time the Kavod itself in the world is renewed, there's a new type of Kavod. This officer reaches in a new post. He gets a new authority, a higher status. And it's Chadish Hadoshis HaKavod. There's a newness in the leadership and in the Kavod. It's all through this tzadik. According to the way he sets up the Mishkan every time, from which from there the Kavod comes. The Hashem always a Mishkan canal. So too there is renewed, there is brought new Kavod and leadership to everyone. This is the posek on the 8th day. Hashem called Moshe Rabbeinu and Aharon. So Moshe Rabbeinu called Aharon and his sons and the elders, the king. Tzadik tzorach l'kreis Moshe Ha'on who Torah Yisrael bazeh shul make him some mishkan Hashem HaKavod canal. Of course, when the tzadik wants to call leaders of the people like Moshe Rabbeinu called them, he does it and by setting up the mishkan where the entire Kavod is. By Yedezeh Torah Yisrael, and that's how he calls them. Because they all come to him to receive the covenant from him. The 8th day, when Moshe Rabbeinu set up the Mishkan, this was a day of the Yaakov Mishkan. Through this, through the fact that he was saying the Mishkan, he was able to call Aharon and his sons and the Ziknei Yisrael. They have the cloud that encompasses all leaders of the people, from the small to big to great. Okay, there. Kamas Mishkan Koda is called Asher Ha'om. Shem Bechinas Aharon Avodat Kanal. Setting up the Mishkan, that was the day of Kamas Mishkan, that he was able to call leaders of the people, which are Bechinas Aharon and his sons, and the Canaan. That's what the Gemara says. The Rosh Hashanah is Nissan, the Hashanah Melachim. That Nissan is the Rosh Hashanah for kings, meaning Ki Oz Hoya Kamas Mishkan And Nisan was the time of the Akamas HaMishkan, Shemisham, Nimshach HaKavod Shom Lochim, Shokol HaMunim, the Arashim Canal. From the Mishkan there is drawn the covet for the kings, meaning for all those who are appointed, for all leaders. Yalkin Hoya Akamas HaMishkan, but Chedesh Nisan Dafka. If the Akamas HaMishkan wasn't a Chedesh Nisan Dafka, he's a Bechina of Chedesh, Reish, and Chedesh. Chedesh means new. Chedesh then is Chadshim Kol Harashim Canal. There's a renewal to all the leaders. Reish Chedesh, the Reish becomes new. This is the meaning of the Chedesh Nisan, which is the Shana for kings. Reish Chedesh Nisan. That means that the Nisan, which stands for the Akamas HaMishkan, from which all Kavod comes, the Reish Chedesh, there is a renewal for the leaders. Therefore, that's the Shana Malachim, beginning for the kings to receive their Kavod. Baruch Hashem. Likutey Moharan Torah Ein Aleph. Menachem says, you should know Shekosha mi'oid liyos mefursam. It is very difficult to be a mefursam, to be a famous leader. Kimashil mefursam u'mazik lemi'oid. Because the fact that he is mefursam, that he is famed, it damages him a lot. It does him a lot of harm. Because at times he's got to suffer for the sake of the people. Like the posek says, that through his chavruta, through his makot, through his suffering, it's a cure for us. Through the suffering of the tzadik, it's a cure for people. Since he is mefursam, therefore I will divide, I will give him the chelik of the rabim, the chelik of the yisurim of the rabim. Therefore he has to suffer the yisurim for the sake of the rabim. Because about the tzadik, it says that through his suffering, we, the people of Adam, have a cure. But there are many people who have to be mefusamim, and they make them dafkim mefusamim. Not because of the fact they suffer from the Adam, because there are reasons that they are mefusamim. But the real tzadikim, these tzadikim accept by themselves the yisurim. They accept the yisurim willingly upon themselves for the sake of the Yisrael. With this, they change the shefa that comes from heaven. Like we learned before in Titus Amar Gimel, but there the Benedel says that the chased tefach and the galat tefach, that the tzadik emes is mechased ponim shel hashefa. He covers the ponim of the shefa, which means he refuses to accept the shefa. Why? Because he's mekabel on himself. The ponim shel kas. He accepts upon himself the ponim shel kas. Why doesn't he want the shefa? He wants to have dafke shefa ruchnius. So really he refuses the mechased the shefa gashmius. Accepts dafke kas, takes upon himself kas. But this shefa which comes down, which he stops, doesn't allow to reach him, that becomes this positive spread out to the world. So really, because he accepts the shefa, because he accepts kas and refuses the shefa, that's why the world has it. Because of the fact that he accepts the chavruta, the kas, the yisurim, so now the shefa he's supposed to get is scattered to the world. It's a cure for the rest of the world. That's the case of the real tzaddikim. Baruch Hashem. At times it comes to a person, he thought of Teshuva in his mind, in his heart, and at that moment he becomes an ish kosher, because Teshuva erases all his sin. Then he becomes a tzadik. Then he wants to do a maisa, a good deed, a mitzvah, since his heart was aroused to Teshuva, he wants to go to the tzadik emes. It's the best maisa, best mitzvah he can do. Yaakov, after he travels there, suddenly the Torah becomes strong and overpowers him, and he falls from his desire, this cheshik that he had before. Yaakov Shebola Tzadik, When he comes, he arrives at the Tzaddik's home, Miskabed Olav HaYitzhara Oigeser, V'yerid Kol Cheshkei. Then the Yitzhara overpowers him still more, he loses his entire Cheshek. That's strange. Iksha Be'einecha Zayse. Ben also says there shouldn't be a kasha in your eyes. Ayivalucha Dayanecha Alzeh. And your mind shouldn't be perplexed through this. Kida, because you should know, Ze Nimshach. The reason for this is Machmas Ki Betchilo Kishaboloi Ha'ira Teshuva. At first, when this Hira Teshuva came to him, Machmas HaTayv She'esayde B'Seicha, because of the good that was aroused within him, Azayar Yedei Maisa B'Yesa Shoah Hemes Yitzray. Through the goodness, the good deed in him, that brought out this good, it brought out the Hira Teshuva at that moment. For this, Hemes Yitzray killed his Yitzhara. Then his battle Yitzray Hara Shoyalai. The Yitzhara which he had became completely void. Because he killed, he slew the Yitzhara with his Hira Teshuva and good deed at that moment. Yaakov and afterwards when he wants to travel, to go to make the Nesiya to the Tzadik Emes, Miskabed Olav Yitzhara Acher. This first Yitzhara is dead, but there's a new, different Yitzhara that begins to work against him. He called HaGodol Mechaveda Yitzhak Godol Mimenus. The Gemara says that the greater a person is, the bigger the Yitzhara he has. It's not the same Yitzhara who works harder. It's a different Yitzhara. It's a bigger Yitzhara, a higher one. Now that he's reached a new Madreget, so he has now a Yitzhara that's bigger than the one he had before. If he doesn't strengthen himself to battle against this new Yitzhara, so this new Yitzhara becomes stronger than him, overpowers him, so he falls in his cheshek as desired he had before. Because you have to have a new strength, a new drive against this new Yitzhara that came to him. Because there are many different kinds, different categories in Yitzhara. Because there are people who are very low, filled with gashmius, earthliness, who gamke Yitzhara nomach megusha. The Yitzhara is also a very low earthly type. The majority of people, Yitzhara shalahem heim hadam biatzmon. By them, the Yitzhara is the blood itself. Hainu hadam shebechol hasmoli shehu betokfai. The blood that is in the left part of the heart, the vacuum on the left side of the heart, when it's at its full strength, and the blood is boiling and seething, and that's what causes the typhus. The main problems, main things that confuses them comes from the fact that the blood itself is spoiled and it's mixed up. Will be emes mishiyesh like das sach koshehu. The emes, the truth is, any person who has any bit of a clear mind, the Yitzhara hazehu etzloi shtus godol shigoin. This Yitzhara he considers a foolishness and an insanity. The ein tzarach shumis gabras l'natzayach haysai. It requires no strengthening upon himself, on his part, to defeat this Yitzhara. Even that which in the eyes of most people is considered a very great nisayon, a big test. You get any nisayon shall taivas niyuv, the mashal nisayon of taivas niyuv, taivas noshim, who eslay shtus. To him it's considered something that's foolish. It's no nisayon. It's not considered for any nisayon at all in his eyes. Because the person who has any seichel at all, he knows a little of the greatness of Hashem. The Pasuk says that I know that Hashem is great, is greater than all others. It is impossible to explain this, to describe this, neither in writing nor orally. To describe the greatness of Hashem is an impossibility. The greatness of Hashem is in each person measured differently, each one according to what he can imagine, praise in his heart. Zaydi Kodesh says, Noida Vashodam Bala. Zaydi Kodesh says, the Ebrish says, no, to each person according to what he can imagine in his heart, the greatness of Hashem. One who is zecher, be able to appraise in his heart the greatness of Hashem. So nothing can be considered an Yisoyim to test him against, to go against the command of Hashem. He doesn't even require any strengthening against it. So this person who understands the greatness of Hashem, he has a different kind of Yitzhar. It's Yitzhar Shehu Malach HaKodesh. Yitzhar that's heavily, not Megusham, but a heavily, Malach HaKodesh. The Yaakov became a Yitzhar. Although this Yitzhar is a Malach HaKodesh, a holy Malach, a heavenly Malach, still it's a Yitzhar. He has to strengthen himself to flee, to save himself, to rescue himself from this Yitzhar, from this Malach HaKodesh. Haina Bechinas Gevurais, Bechinas Dinim. This Yitzhar, this Malach HaKodesh, is the inyan of Gevurais and Dinim, from which Dinim come. Harsh Dinim come from. Azer Abadas, Yesh Vayzer Yitzhar Hanal. This Badas, this one who has Seichel, Seichel meaning to recognize the greatness of Hashem, to a degree. He has this Yitzhar, Haina Gevurais for Dinim, meaning these Gevurais and Dinim, that's the heavenly spheres of Gevurais and Dinim. It's sort of like this Gabed Allah, well, he has to Dinim. He has to be this Gabed to strengthen himself against this heavenly Yitzhar. They mamtik these dinim, to make these dinim sweet. That from the dinim should become only good, only chesed. Because one who is nichwal, one who is included in the place that he's supposed to be, meaning in Ein Seif, in heavenliness, and Hashem, there is only good. The Ein Shom Din Chas Hashem, there's no Din Chas Hashem where there is only good. Hashem is Mohas Kulei Tayiv. There is no Din. Okay, instead of Leah is Kulei Tayiv, so therefore the person has to be completely good. To Lahamtik Kol Gevurais, he had Dinim Shehemi Yitzhara Shalamala. The Mamtik, all these Gevurais and Dinim, which are what is known as the Yitzhara from above. Who was there, Pogam David Bas Sheva. This was the begun of David HaMelech from Bas Sheva. Because certainly, Cholila Lemesh David Chota B'Gashmius Machmas Taiva Chas Hashem. It's forbidden Chas Hashem to say at all that David HaMelech committed a sin B'Gashmius because of this Taiva Nosson, Taiva Bas Sheva. He kavad almost David B'Atzmai, because David himself said about himself, Libi Cholo B'Kiri. The vacuum on the left side of my heart is hollow, empty. Shehora Kavad Ese Yitzhara HaGashmi B'Tachlis. They had completely destroyed the Yitzhara, the Gashmiistic Yitzhara, and there's no trace of it. And he brought down the power, he decreased the power of the blood in the left side of the heart to a point where he doesn't have any Yitzhara whatsoever, the Gashmiis. The Af Shomer Arizal, the Gemara says, Kol Ha'imeh David Chota Einei Elataya. Anybody who says David HaMelech committed a sin is making a mistake. Still this Begam Kotan, this small sin that was brought that he did, surely wasn't through Taiva Chas Hashem because of the spoiling of the blood. Taiva's Gashmis, Shemisham bought Taiva Zu Sham Liv, and the Achidas Adam comes as Taiva Liv. Like a began Shalai Hoyamama Begulis. This began was above, a heavenly began in Gevurais. And the Gemara says, and David Chota in Elataya, which means that there was a began, even that began too, that Enel says means only it began by Yeruchnius. Begam Zeh Hoya Bedakas Kodel. Even this, Begam the Mala was also Bedakas Kodel. Very, very delicate, so fine, that even that, how did he call Begam? Kiroi Hoysa Bas Sheva David. Because the Gemara said that Bas Sheva was right for David from the very beginning. She belonged to him. That's Bas Sheva, the Malchus. This is what the Pasuk says, Hashem said, David HaMelech, I will not allow you to build the Beis HaMikdash for me because you spilled much blood. So what's meant there when Rachel said that he spilled a lot of blood? Meaning to say that he wasn't melting the Gevurais. Also, as for Dina and for Gevurais, if you said that you cannot build the Beis HaMikdash because you spilled blood, meaning you weren't melting these Gevurais. Dam, Edem, is in the Gevurais. Therefore, he wasn't zecher to build the Beis HaMikdash. The Af Shel Mechemes Hashem Nilcham, although what kind of dam was this? Forget it's a mitzvah. He fought Muhammad Hashem. Posek, Mala, still despite that, although the matter it was Begashmi as a mitzvah, it was doing good. But above, what above? The Kachos HaMala, above the heavenly Mala, Mokum Shetarach call, Hana the Ein Seif, is the very top, where it's supposed to be Nechval, in Ein Seif, Shom Kulei Tayv. There is only good, but Tzarech Liyah is that Tayv, Bali Shum Dinim Klal. There has to be completely good without any din whatsoever. Even though there is Einish, let's say, to those who need it, Mechames Hashem, still it's an Inyan Din. And there has to be Dakatay. That's why Hashem said you will not build the base because you spilled blood. Meaning that you want Mamtik the Gvuras to a point where there was only Taif. This is Bechinas says in Tikuney Zohar, Afilu Kesed Ayin, Uchma Ihu Legabe Ila Sa'ilis. There you go to see even the Kesed Ayin, which is the highest one of the Svidos. Uchma, it's dark, it's black. It means it hasn't got the love on the whiteness, the chesed, compared to the ilas sa'ilis. Bechinas, vayodu v'loyavinu, b'chshecha yishabachu. That they don't know, they don't understand, they go in the darkness. Bechinas, hakdusha shelamala shul yisara shal sadikim ha'kdeshim hanal. This kesed ayin is the highest kedusha. And yet, that kedusha is also uchma, it's also dark. It also isn't chesed as Ilas Sa'ilis, that's the Ein Seif, which is the highest possible. There is Ein Seif Mamish. There is Kulei Taif. But here, the Kesed again, too has some Uchma. Why? Because that's the Kedusha Shalomala, which is, almost Kedusha Shalomala, it's Kesed. Still that's the Yitzhara Tzadikim, Akdeshim Anal, which still is an Inyan of Gevuras. Kesed again is also an Inyan of heavenliness of Hashem, of the Regel of Hashem. So we find that there is Uchma there is Din. The Arizal explains, the Gamma Mala Kaviyochel Etzla Yisborach Matzinu Bechinach Yitzhara Hanal. Even the Mala Kaviyochel by Hashem, we also find the Bechina of Yitzhara. Mechadosh Arizal Betchila Olav Machshav Lev Yisrael Minas Hadin. At first there was Olav Machshav Kaviyochel Hashem to create the world Minas Hadin. She said Bechinach Yitzhara Kanal. So we said Yitzhara is an Yin of Din. So we find that there was Olav Machshav of Yitzhara of Din. Yaakov Kaviyachol Shibir Yitzhara, and then Kaviyachol there was a Shvidas HaYitzhara Mala, a Shita Midas Rachmel Midas Adin. So we find that also there was near this Kabbalas Negat the Kaviyachol Yitzhara Shel Mala, where there was a Machshava to create through Din, and then he broke that, and he's Meshate the Midas Harachim. Umizeh HaKayach, and this Kayach Shel Mala, Nishtal Shel V'nimshach Kayach L'mato L'Shabedes Yitzhara. This Kayach that existed then, with his kach, to which the din was broken, the mala, where he's meshatet midas harachman, that kach is nishtalshin that comes down lamata, as it spirals downwards. This kach is what's used below, also to break the Yitzhara. To break the Yitzhara means too that the smell should be nechval b'yamin. The din should be nechval b'chesed, just as there was a shita of midas din midas harachman. Midas harachman midas adin. If not for the fact that there's a mala, there was a shadish, a yisoid, a mocha for breaking the Yitzhara, then there can never be a shadish lamata. There can never be any power lamata to break the Yitzhara. Because of that, we had this ashtalshus lamata, the curse to break the Yitzhara. The Chemaveh, Moshe Zeh Gemara, so too, we find the Gemara, Shamru Sham Zuhi Gevurasai. The Gemara says that what's Hakel Hakol Magibar later. Where's the Gevurah? We find that the Jews are suffering so much, and that there's so much Yisudim and so much persecutions, and the Goliaths. So where's the Gevurah Hashem? Well, it says that that's the Gevurah itself. Shekevish es Yitzray sheneisein erech apayim l'rishon. Gevurah is that he's kevish es Yitzray. There is the Yitzray to destroy the Rishon. And he gives Erech HaPayim L'Rishon that they should be able to do tshuva. So we find also that the Minya Kvishas HaYetzer L'Mala Nimtzim Avaya Shom and Yinanel Shlema Shishin Sporach Krevish Shmidas Hadin U'Marech Apoy U'Bechina Shmidas Yetzor Eslo Yizborach. And that which the Eibush is Krevish Shmidas Hadin. He controls the Midas Hadin, not to punish. And he keeps his kas. He doesn't let out his kas. That's a Bechina Shmidas Yetzor by Hashem. We find that at Ayat 2 that Kaviyochol Mashamayim you have the same thing. And from that, of course, comes down to us, the power to break the Yitzhara. The Yayim, the Zohar, Kodesh Mechamed, the Kaimis, Shambu, and the Mavaya, Shebechinas Midas Hadin, who Shadish Bechinas Yitzhara. explained many times that the Midas Adin is the Shadish for the Chinas Yitzhar. But as it comes down lower, it becomes more and more Megushim, the Yitzhar becomes lower. On the bottom, the Agoy, Aleph, Ayin, Rashi Shom, Bigemara Hanal. See Rashi Kodesh Nigmona there, the Ayin, Balbaset Tezayin, Ki Odem Shem Asisin, Oisoi Venisas. Like a person who is talked into it and he agrees. That's how the power of the Satan comes to Hashem and says to cause trouble to the Jews. And the Rebbe gives into the Satan to let him do it. Who are Satan, who are Yitzhar. We see also that's also Kaviyachal. That's Sisan, I say. Yeah, so can I say Kaviyachal, Yismorach B'Yatzmim is Charet Abriyas Yitzhar. Kaviyachal Hashem there says also he's sorry he created Yitzhar. Also the Shabbat is Eisen. It's only the Shabbat is Eisen because we can't say Chas V'Chalil, Chas V'Shalom, and things like that about Shemayim. Just that in order we should understand, we use this type of emotion. Kol shebechinas hamidas hadin shtalshelin bechinas hamalachim ha'imdim l'smoil. But from the bechinas midas hadin, so there's drawn from them the malachim who's on the left side, which left of course is Gevura, ad shenishtalshel gam bechinas hasatan. And this results in the bechina of the Satan, but because of the other gam hasatan b'sechon, the who Satan, who Yitzhara. Satan also is included among them. He's a Satan Yitzhara, ki mishom nifshach sheresh Yitzhara shebelei adam, haydezei the bechina. From that midas adin, the nimshach that is drawn, the sheresh, the origins of the Yitzhara, that's found in the heart of a person. And through this Yitzhara, through this shtalshus midas adin, we have the holding of bechina by a person. But he has two sides. He has the good, the Tayyib Shabbai, and he has also the bad, the Yitzhar that comes from the Midas Adin. Beis, the Ayin Zohar, Bereishis, Memtes, and Beis, of the Zohar, Kodesh V'Yitik, and Ches, Zohar, Shmeis, and Beis, of Tikuney Zohar, Binyan, Torah, Aduma, Mishom, Samach, Buddha, Tamon, Samach Men. Yihu Yitzhara. See, like Buddha Dinam, there's the Samach Men, which is the Yitzhara. The Gemara is the origin for the Yitzhar. Chaim Levoya B'Kisei Arizal, and Chaim is Hadad Yam Yeriyah. Further, Likutey Manan, the Chaim Shlomi HaMelech L'Shalom, Shenosa Bas Palei, the Noshim Nachriyas Rabbis, so too Shlomi HaMelech L'Shalom, who married Bas Palei. And many strange women from different nations, the Vadai V'Yala Aladas. Surely they cannot enter a person's mind, Chas V'Shalom, Sh'hoya Meha Yitzhara Gashmi. That this was because of the Gashmiistic Yitzhara for women. Yehoya Chacham Emes, because he was a true Chacham. Chacham Mitius means in Kodesh Hashem. Because of Yacham Mikol Hodam. We already have a definite axiom, a definite fact, a klal shemi shehu Chacham Emes K'tzas. Whoever is a little, a Chacham Emes, Einei Nechshav Esvei Zeis HaTaiva L'Shum Nisoyin. This Taiva is not considered by him at all for any kind of an Nisoyin. Afilu in Tispa Isa Isha Yafa V'Mokim Seisa. Even if he would have in a hidden place, Isha Yafa would demand of him. Even where it's within his power, nobody sees him. He's able to fulfill his taiva, to give into his taiva. Who etzla is shtus shigoyin. Him is considered the greatest form of shtus. The inenachshav an nisayin klal. It's not considered for any nisayin whatsoever. So therefore, we surely cannot say it about Shnei Melech Chas V'Shalom. It must be a case of Gevura, is the Melech HaKodesh in this case. We don't think dinner. We mentioned them, the Torah Shavach Yosef HaTzadik Shalom Ben Yisoyon. The Torah tells us and praises Yosef HaTzadik that he was able to withstand an Yisoyon with Eshes Peitifad. So we see that it's considered an Yisoyon. Yesh Bozeh Soid. You should know that there is a Soid involved in this. The Yisoyon B'china Hanal. The Yisoyon was in this B'china Samtokas HaGvuris. Here be Mampik the Gvuris, the Dinim, the Natseach, the Yitzhara Shalomala. The Natseach, the defeat, the Yitzhara that is above the Malach Kodesh, the Dinim and Gvuris. But well, the Natseach, the Yitzhara HaGashmi, but not to defeat the Gashmiistic Yitzhara for this Taiva. She said, ain't an Yisoyin Kala, it's not an Yisoyin at all. The Chaim Mashe Pogam, Shleimah, the Hoyerak, the B'china Zukana. The beginning of Shnei Melech was only this B'china Pamtokas Adinim, but nothing to do with the Gashmiistic Taiva. The Alkin and therefore Yeshiyeshal, Dinim Chas V'Shalom, a person who has upon him Dinim, Yeshli is it Tzorah Lachmon Al-Islan, he has some kind of trouble, some kind of Tzorah that comes from Dinim. Tzorah Li'ois, so Shtadil, Mi'oid, Li'inotzil, Mi'tzorah Oz. That's the time when he has to see, to be careful, to save himself from the Yitzhara at that time. The Yikar Yitzhara who may have Dinim, because the Yitzhara comes from Dinim. Yishtalshel Yitzhara is from the Mocharan of Dinan. Yapilu Yitzhara ha'ovi ha'gashmi shel achilas adamim, because even the Yitzhara, the thick one, the gashmi is thicker one, the low, ordinary one, that comes through the spoiler to the blood, the vada yesh lo shirish l'malo himenu. He also has a shirish above him. Zeh Yitzhara shel l'malo himenu yesh l'gam kin shirish. This Yitzhara above has also a shirish. Ki yesh kama bechinas b'Yitzhara, because there are many bechinas in the Yitzhara itself. God gam b'inyan ha'yiskaris atzma l'shem yisporach yesh Yitzhara godol. Even then, you're coming up being a scaret Hashem, not to go with, to come close to Hashem is also a big Yitzhara. Quite a meaning, Shalom Amamaribu, you have Slavos, Chutz Mehamido, Heime Yitzhara. At times, these Slavos, the over-anxiety, the over-enthusiasm, more than the usual, is also from the Yitzhara itself. Kizel Bechinas 10 years Suk, Nevegam Abamachet. It's the Bechinas of 10 years Suk. They were told not to come too close to Har Sinai, because that's in Yitzhara. Ki yesh Yitzhara Gadol Kshemaschil is Kaim Hashem is born, because it's a big Yitzhara, the person begins to come close to Hashem. Yalkim B'Shas Matan Torah, and therefore the time Matan Torah, he's here, Hashem is born after Moshe Rabbeinu, they were told Moshe Rabbeinu, Zayd Ha'ed Ba'am, went on and warned the people, 10 years to Allah Hashem Linos. They shouldn't dare to come too close to the mountain, they shouldn't break through to sea. Go to a high kedusha where they're not fit for yet. Yisrael hayu ozim mala gedela. Yisrael were then a tremendously great mala. Kutzechuli has hidon be'yitzhara sheyesh b'yiskaris Hashem's barach. It was necessary to warn them against the yitzhara that there exists in coming close to Hashem. Further, Mekutanah v'yesh yitzhara she'ena megusha. There's a yitzhara that is not megusha. Kol kach she'ena mi'achidas adamim. It's not from the kashmistic yitzhara, from the spoilage of the blood. Achum b'chinas klipo daka. It's a klipo, a very delicate, thin klipo, b'mal. The gamza yitzhara, eine yitzhara, shalteshim b'alei chachma v'das. Even this yitzhara, which is a klipo daka, that's higher than a gashmistic yitzhara, still isn't the yitzhara of the kedushim, those who have chachma v'das. Ki etzlam hu rak ha-yitzhara shel ha-malach, shehu malach ha-kodesh. By then, the yitzhara is the yitzhara that's far above this malach ha-kodesh itself, shel b'chinas kivuris v'dinim. B'chinas kivuris v'dinim. Yehud tachlis ha-shaydish ha-elyon shekol ha-yitzim edoyim. It's the tachlis, the very origin, upper origin of all the yitzaharas. Me'yitzahara ha-elyon ad yitzahara ha-tachtan ha-megusha v'ya-mezuham ha-shayta v'ya-pesi v'ha-sochel ha-chidas adamim. From the top yitzahara until the lowest yitzahara, the megusham, the gashmiistic one, the filthy one, the fool, the moron, the spoiled your blood, is the lowest, cheapest type of the yitzahara, also comes from the mocha, the sherish of this kiburis and dinim. Okay, sheyesh al adam dinim. Therefore, when there is chas v'shalom dinim on a person, me'achashim is gathered all of kiburis and dinim, since the kiburis and dinim begin to overpower him, shehu sherish shel kol yitzhara, which is the origin of all yitzhara. Okay, an adam is gathered all of mi'oy the yitzhara shalai. Therefore, his own yitzhara, which comes from this sherish, begins to overpower him too. The Torah ishtadlus is chaskas of zeh. He has to have a lot of effort and a lot of strength against this. But Teda, you should know, Yitzhara Sharev Ha'elam Shu Achidas Adamim, that the Yitzhara, most majority of people, most people in the world, which is this blood that is spoiled, this bad blood within them, Shtus V'Shigoyin V'Sichlas Gadol, this is a Shtus, V'Shigoyin, it's an insanity, a very great foolishness. V'Shamru Ein Odam Eved Aveda Elam Kenachas B'Ydoch Shtus. That he knows that a person doesn't commit a sin unless this Ruach Shtus, this insanity enters into him. Ki b'emes yesh Ruach Shtus shel Aveda shehu Chacham Gadol Yosef Mikol Ha'elam. Emes, there is a Ruach Shtus of an Aveda, which this Ruach, the word Ruach of course means like a Malach, a spirit. This spirit is a greater Chacham than anybody in the world. Afal became a Ruach Shtus. Still this Ruach is still Shtus, it's still foolish. So that this very clever Ruach Shtus goes naturally to the bigger Chacham. But this Ruach of Shtus, it's in the majority of the world, who Shtus mamish. It's mamish Shtus without any Chachma at all. Evil Tessi and Meshugah. This Ruach has mamish no das, there's no Chachma to him, he's completely foolish and Meshugah. You see proof how foolish it is that there are people who have thoughts of Avodah Zarah chas v'shalom. The times he wants to stand and daven for tefillah, So there comes opposite him the form in his mind. He sees a form of a Zohar. He knows himself that there's no Moshe to it. It means nothing. Aharon became this gabed all of me. Still, this form begins to overpower him. And this thing takes form. So the Zohar seems and appears to stand before him clearly. Very difficult for him to get this thing out of his imagination, out of his mind. And now think. Is there a greater foolishness, a greater mishigas than this? True that certainly one who these imaginations overpower him, it's very difficult to be saved for them. To get them rid, to get him out of his thoughts. The more he tries, the more he strengthens himself. He shakes himself. He throws his head up and back. To get rid of it, these imaginations become stronger and stronger against him. This is the nature, type of these evil Yetzaharas. The more a person wants to be stronger, to break these machshavos, all the more they become stronger. It's like a person running away from something. Meanwhile, while running, he looks from the corner of his eye, from the side, to see this thing from which he's running from him. And this thing, when this thing sees it, this person turned around to see that he's running, so the thing chasing him begins to run faster, to chase him faster. Because the thing chasing him realizes that he wasn't Masir Das, he didn't forget about it. He's got him on his mind a lot. He's worried, so the thing chases him still faster. The thing sees that instead of being Masir Das, he keeps on looking backwards on this thing. The Hovins understand this. Understand how bad it is to look back, to think about this thing when the Machshava comes. It's not anybody who was caught in this thing, Chas v'Shalom. He has these thoughts. This person can understand that this in you there's a shtus and a great mishigas. It's only because the spoiled blood. Because his mind is mixed up, spoiled. Because it's naturally known to everyone that the Zohar has no mamash at all. The Zohar means nothing, it is nothing. Still it's difficult to get it out of his mind. Because his mind has become so spoiled and so confused. So too, the Yehuda's nus which most of the people have, especially when he sees with his eyes, the deviation is done in the front of Isha. When it happens that a woman comes before him, he wants to be nishkosher. He doesn't want these thoughts. He shakes his head violently to get rid of it. But then he wants to get rid of these machshavos himself. The more he tries to get rid of it, the more they begin to overpower him, or they strengthen themselves against him. The end of the truth is, a person has any doubts at all, so this whole thing to him is a shtus. And he doesn't even consider the mile upon him, his own part, that he never has any hearer of these things. The fact that he doesn't even have to work hard to shake his head to get rid of these things. Just as by most people, this Indian of thoughts of Zohar is a big shtus in the shigoyim. So too by this person who has any doubts, most of the Yehudas are shtus. He doesn't get them, it doesn't bother him, and he doesn't have any difficulty with them. When he saw women who were Nashim Yofim, Yofais, Omar, he said, Al Tifnu El Ha'alibim. Don't turn to Alibim. Use this posek. Kihem Bechinas Alibim, because the Taivas Nashim is the same as Taivas Avodah Zarah. Just as this means nothing, so too that's also nothing. Just as the Huri and the Zohar are an open shtus revealed, known to everyone as a shtus, Kain Elohai Huri is no same shtus Vishigoin. So too, there is also a shtus Vishigoin. Al Kinika the Takona. Therefore, the main Takona is Mishik. By the one who was already looked in this, was caught in this shtus, in these Hurim, Vieshli Eloha Machshavas, and he has these Machshavas, Heine Huri's Nus, Huri with the Zohar has shown, whether he has thoughts of Nus or with the Zohar has shown, Einloi Takona, the only Takona is actually Kadesh V'yitayr Gufay. He should purify and make holy his body. Kadesh is Dakiach V'yitayr Domos, so that his blood will become purified and clear. The Yelach Eitzel Chacham Ha'emes, V'yedel Dakar Tshuva. He should go to the Chacham Ha'emes, the Tzadik Emes will teach him the ways of Tshuva. Dakiach Chachma Eitzes Nechonis Al Koldova. The Derech HaChachma, the true Eitzes, the correct Eitzes for everything. Ozi Kona, Lavovai, He'orel, V'shov, V'dachalai. Then his heart, which is stuffed up, will become nichna, will become subservient, and will become cured from this. But as long as his goof has not become purified and holy, there's no takana the fact that he strives so hard, and he strengthens himself to go against these machshavas, and he has so much yisudim to try to get rid of these machshavas. Because the more he tries to get rid of them, the more they strengthen themselves against him. Atzus, being sad about it, feeling very depressed about it, does a lot of damage too. It's very harmful. And also gives strength to this Yetzirah, this thick Yetzirah. So in Gushim Dik Yetzirah. Therefore, to the contrary, if he wants to be if he wants to daven correctly, he doesn't want these evil machshavas. He's not, the thing is, they should not care about them whatsoever. Shouldn't look at them, shouldn't care about them. It shouldn't bother him the fact that these Hirudim are standing, these forms are standing in front of him. But surely continue to do what he's doing, whatever he's asking, whether it's Torah or Tefillah or business. He shouldn't look at these machshavas whatsoever. As I heard a story, the time when he stood to daven, so there came before him as imagination a guy. He had very great yisudim from this. The more he tried to strengthen himself to get rid of this machshava became stronger. And a chacham, a wise person, advised him that it shouldn't bother him. Let the guy stand. He should still do his and to daven and to ignore this akum. By ignoring him, then this form will leave him. But this is an eitzah only for temporarily. As long as his goof wasn't made holy. The main thing is to make himself holy, to purify himself. To go to a chacham, to the tzadik emes. Give him an eitzah, a true eitzah, a correct eitzah on everything. How to purify himself, how to make himself kodesh v'tohed. And then the neighbor, once he's kodesh v'tohed, they will no longer have the shtus and the shigoin. He'll become pure, and both in machshava and in maisa, he'll be kodesh. Baruch Hashem. Kutem Elan Tedayin Gimel. Loshen HaChavedim. So Loshen and the Chavedim, Tamid Yadin Zal. Pasuk says, Kisava L'mayim Mitchoni. Then it also says, Dehine HaKaida Sosun V'Galya. Kaida has Nista and Nigla. The HaKadosh Baruch Hu Gamkein Sosun V'Galya. There's also Nista and Nigla, hidden and revealed. Behind that which is revealed to us, that's the cloak, the outside part that's revealed to us. And that which is hidden from us is called the pnimius, the inside, that which we can't arrive at, we can't understand. Each person is supposed to try his best, to strive to reach the inside, that which is hidden from him. Be able to understand, to be masik that. How can a person reach this part that's hidden from him to the nistar? The tefillah lishma. So davening tefillah lishma, davening lishma, what's that? Lishma, kashet hamachshava el hadibur shel tefillah bekeshet ametz hachozah. He should bind his thought to the words that come out of his mouth. He should think of the words. He should concentrate on what he says with a powerful knot. Then that's called tefillah lishma. Tefillah lishma will be able to reach that which is nistar. Ki Kadosh Baruch Hu mis'abel tzadikim shetikim. The Eibishter desires the tefillah tzadikim. Why does the Eibishter want that tefillah? Kadosh Baruch Hu chavitz chesed tov. The Eibishter wants chesed. The Eibishter tomidli hashpia hashpois u'brachas. The Eibishter wants always to be mashpia, to send down shefa and bracha. The ein hashefa yachel leileit. The shefa cannot come down. Rak hayidei kli henikra ani. Only if there's a kli, a special kli that can receive this shefa, which is called ani. Shenema va'ani avarchem. Ani, this keli of ani, through this comes down the bracha. Kli hanal, nasa ayidei kol echad mi Yisrael. This kli called ani is created through every Jew. Kishem espal bi oifen shemikashes hamachshava lahadibur. When he davens in such manner that he's mikashi, binds the machshava to the dibur, thought to the word that he says, then this kli is created. Ki kol echad mi Yisrael nikra tzadik. Because every Jew is called tzadik. Shenema v'yamech kulam tzadikim. Every nation, all Jews are tzadikim. Yeah, tzadik nikra aleph. The tzadik is called aleph. That's the first letter of the ani. Why is he called aleph? Our leaders are loaded upon. They're accepted by the followers. So we see that the tzadik is called aleph. That's the first letter. The nun, the second letter of ani. The nun nikra dibur. The nun is called dibur. Ki ha-dibur hu malchus. There's a dibur. There's malchus or the malchus pet. The Tikuney Zohar says that the part of the tzura of a person, the peh is connected to malchus. Or malchus nikra nun. And malchus is called nun, k'meshe kosu, l'fnei shemesh yinishmai. That the malchus is followed by Hashem, l'fnei shemesh yinishmai, he should rule. So we see that nun is malchus. So we see that the nun is an inyan of malchus, and malchus is peh. So now the nun is peh, that means the dibur. So we have so far the tzadik, the aleph, and the nun, the dibur. The hayud, nasr, ayadei ha-machshava, shemekasher, ha-dibur, kanal. So we have the tzadik and the dibur. Now we have the yud, which means to make kasher the machshava to the dibur. Because yud is machshava. You have machshava nikra yud, because machshava is called yud. Meshikosav oz yoshir meisher. It says in the posek that there meisher yoshir. So kasher is, why doesn't it say sure he's saying? So poshet pshat perish asher yud asher machshava nemra. So Rashi goes to say that the yud means the machshava, meaning oz yoshir, that there was all of the machshava loshir. That they went into his mind the intentions to sing. So we see that the Yud, Al Shem Machshava, the Yud stands for Machshava. The Nigmar Kli Hanikra Ani, and now the Kli, which is called Ani, is completed because you now have the Tzadik, you have the Dibur, and you have the Machshava, which is the Skashat of the Dibur. The Hashefa Yerid, the Nishlam Chavetz Hashem Yisborach, the Shefa comes down, the desire of Hashem becomes completed. Ki Chopetz Chesed, because he wants Chesed. Well, Fichach Hashem Yisborach, Mistabel Tzilasam. Therefore Hashem desires the tefillah so that he can have the keli ani with which he can be given the blessing. Many of Olchem. Biyadu he, and is known kimisha mekabel tanig me'achen ekedonukfa. That one who receives a tanig, a pleasure from somebody else, one who's in the receiving end, is called nukva. That's the name of the gabe, meaning, in comparison to that person, that the receiver is called nukva. And in such a case, mekabel tanig me'asem tefillah. You see from this, as a result, when the Eibishter receives a pleasure from the Jews through their tefillah, Kaviyachol nasa nukva l'gabi Yisrael. Kaviyachol Hashem becomes a nukva compared to the Jews. Zeh shekosu ishay reich nechayach l'Hashem. That this is an ishay reich nechayach l'Hashem. A fire offering with a reich nechayach l'Hashem. Reich ani chayach. Through this reich nechayach, this pleasant odor, it comes from the kabbonis. Shemekabel Hashem is put up with tefillah she Yisrael, which Hashem receives in the tefillah Yisrael. Nasa beside Isha, becomes beside Isha. Isha Re'anichayach means Isha Re'anichayach Hashem. Hashem becomes B'kaviyachal B'chinas Isha, because he receives the tainik from the Jews. When a keva to say the gever, and when a keva becomes a gever is formed into a gever, to a Zohar, Cain, may have pnimius, nasa chitzonius. So from the pnimius now becomes chitzonius. When the nekeda becomes the zocha, the pnimius, that means the teda, which is nistar, now becomes nigla. And since Hashem, so therefore, just as the teda, the pnimius of teda becomes chitzonius, so too does a person arrive more at the pnimius kaviyachol of Hashem. He understands more that which is nistar by Hashem. So both the nistar of the teda, the nistar of Hashem now become nigla. It's also explained that the pnimius becomes chitzonius. The person goes to Hayim Adrega, and that which before is pnimius now becomes chitzonius. This is the pshat in the posek, when you go to the water, I'll be with you. Pshat is the Ben says, Sava Miloshin his galus. Sava is in you of becoming revealed. K'meshikosu the Ovad Hashem and Gaitas Messiah, Hashem will pass through to plague the Egyptians. The Tagamuklas, the is Gali Hashem. Hashem will become revealed. The Ein Mayim Ela Taida. And Mayim means Taida, Yachidashu. Ki Sava B'Mayim. Shetirtza, she is Gal Chohanista Mea Taida. When you want that the Sava B'Mayim, that the Mayim, the Taida, that which is hidden, should become Sava, should become revealed to you, that the Nista should become Nigla, Itcha Ani. According to Tidish, Tasa, Klish, Nikras, Ani Kanal. You should see that with you should be this Ani that you should make, you should form, you should create this keli which is called Ani through Tefillah B'Kayach, through Tefillah Mikasheri, the Dibur to the Machshava, and you'll have Tefillah Lishma, so that you'll create the Ani, the tzadik with the Dibur and the Machshava, so that you'll have this keli, and then you'll have Salam Amayim, you'll have that the Nistar of Taida, and Kaviyach Hashem will become Nigma to you. Baruch Hashem. Maran Taida Ayin Dalet. Arizal brings the posek Lumo Al Hashemayim Elikim Al Kol Ha'odes Kodecha. This Taida is the Loshen HaChavedim. It's not the Arizal's Loshen, and it's not the Noson's Loshen either. This Taida, the beginning, the first half of the Taida is Loshen HaChavedim, and it's extremely difficult to understand. To the point where, after the Torah is over, Rav Nosson first explains it in his own words so that we can understand it too. However, just to say the Yiddish alone wouldn't pay, so we'll try to learn the first half with the Perushim that Nosson gives to it. It wouldn't be wasted. And then we learn Nosson it'll be sort of a chazor on it. Hinei kol odom tzonech l'ratmeis nafshay. Every person has to see to cure his nefesh. Dahainu laha'ales l'mokem shirashu, meaning to bring it up to the mokem of its origin, the place of its origin. To elevate it to a higher level, to the highest level, to its place of origin. Banet, what can he be mala his nefesh? Hina yesh shnei minei dinim. There are two kinds of dinim. Dinim, as we explained many times, means decrees, judgment in heaven, punishment, chas v'shalom. Echad dina de misava, one is a din of tumah. Chinas nochash hitil zehamo b'chava. Hina where the nochash injected the tumah into chava. As we know from there, Cain was born. Tumas Cain. The yesh dina kadisha. There's also a dina kadisha, a holy type of din. Meshikosu asher yehav Hashem yechiach. Whoever Hashem loves, him he punishes. That means din, punishment. It's, when we say Hashem loves, he punishes. And there's an ahava. So that means too that the Yisudim are Yisudim shel ahava. It works both ways. There's the Yisudim shel ahava on the part of the person who receives it, and there is avas Hashem in giving this Yisudim. This is dina kadisha. The ascholas his karvus hu esvachkus. The beginning of his karvus, the beginning of coming closer to Avodas Hashem, that must begin with the esvachkus, where a person is repelled, is driven back. But that repelling, that esvachkus, is actually his karvus. V'shonu Chazal, the Gemara says in times, kol hamatzdik es atzmei mumata. Any person below on earth who wants to matzdik himself, he wants to become a madrega of tzadik, to improve himself, matzdikin olov es hadin numala. So They are mastic the din normal. That means that in heaven they make the din much more strict, like a din of a tzadik. The Gemara says of Svivov Nisan on the Yid, that Hashmoch is medactic the Svivov, those who are close to him, kechut hasayla. And every little thing they punish him for it. A regular person might be forgiven for small things, but like a bigger tzaddik, the more there is a hakpoda in heaven, the more there is medactic to punish for the slightest item. So we see from here, what's pshat that mastikin was a din? It's in here the stachtus. He wants to become good, and then what does he get? He gets din out of it. He gets einshav out of it. So we see that the beginning of his gadlus is his stachtus, but it's for the sake of his gadlus. Yehu bechinas mechen dekadmus. This is the bechina of mechen dekadmus. This shaydish abidinim. Dinim means punishment again. It means gevurais, the opposite of chesed. That's a mechen dekadmus. Yehu bechinas Avraham Moharan es Yitzchak. This is the bechina of Avraham, gave birth to Yitzchak. Ki Avraham hu chesed, v'Yitzchak hu gevura. Pachad Yitzchak. Avraham is the bechina of chesed, Yitzchak is the bechina of gevura, of dinim, as it says Pachad Yitzchak. Pachad means gevura, dinim. Chesed is melubash b'gevura. And this chesed is melubash, is cloaked in gevura. Avraham gave birth to Yitzchak. That means that the din is neilad from chesed. This din of Dina Kadisha is neilad, is born from chesed. Avraham gave birth to Yitzchak. It means that the chesed is melubash, cloaked in gevura. The gevura comes out from the chesed. Hadahu d'chsev, the gevura is yesha yaminai. The gevura is yesha yaminai. That the yamin is inside, melubash in gevurais. The yamin is chesed, and it's cloaked in gevurais. Zeh shenema, as the posek says, ki govad oleinu chastai. That his chesed overpowered us, which means that there is govad, it's gevurais. Yet the emes is chesed. It was gevurais, but really this is the tachlis was for chesed. Zeh ki Yitzchak hu bechinas elikim. Yitzchak is a bechina of elikim, that's din. And it says chaykas elikim, shem Yitzchak. Vihu bo bechina sora. Yitzchak came from bechina of sora. From sora imena. Midas malchus. Sora is the union of malchus. Bechinas malchus. Commission Perish Rashish sora al kol ha'olam. That she ruled over the entire world. That means the union malchus. The dina de malchus the dina. What you want to say is that malchus is in your din. And that's where Yitzchak came from. He's from the Mochav din. Yeah, Malchus Mikra Tzedek. Malchus is called Tzedek, Meshikosav Tzedek Malchus HaKadisha. So you guys said Tzedek and Malchus HaKadisha. Malki Tzedek Melech Sholim. You see again, Malki Tzedek Melech Sholim. That Malchus is Tzedek. Zel Bechinas Kadmus. That's an Indian of Melech and the Kadmus, as we said before. You Bechinas Vatechena and your Meidos. Kadmus, small, lack of light. His eyes became dark, he couldn't see. U'bechinas chayshech, it's a bechina of chayshech, the opposite of light. Ula chayshech kora laila, and it's an union of laila. All these things are the opposite of oid and yud. U'bechinas nefesh, and laila is a bechina of nefesh. K'meshekasuv nafshi ivi sicha ba'laila. My nefesh desires you to come close to you ba'laila at night. So we see that you have nefesh and laila, there's a connection between the two. All this is the bechina of Dina Kadisha. So Dina Kadisha, Yitzchak, Karikah son is Dina Kadisha. Avraham Helen is Yitzchak. But all this is still Mechen the Katnas. Because it's Din. It's Tzadach Ko'odom Lelech the Katnas the Gadlus. Each person has to see to go from the heat of Mechen the Katnas to Gadlus, meaning the Mamtik is Dinim. To sweeten the Din, to take away the Din, to bring out the Chesed. When he comes to Gadlus, when he arises at the Madrega of Gadlus, then it's a Bechina their eyes were opened up, which is the opposite of Vatechena Einov Made Ois. His eyes were dark. Al Shem HaChochma Nema. Rashi says that what's meant by their eyes were opened up, that they arrived, that they acquired Chochma. Their eyes, they could see me, they had Chochma. Which means an Indian of being mamtik the din. How they mamtik the din through this chachma, the meaning through yediyas ha-Torah. Through knowing Torah, they mamtik the din, because the Torah is an Indian of light. We said din is cheshach, din is laila. And through this Chachmas HaTorah, they got to light, which is Mamtik, the Chosh, the light of the Din. There's a Mashim HaKol, there's the pasuk says, the Yaakov came to Sa'ir Ki Toiv. Shem said the Oid is Toiv, the Ein Toiv, Elo Torah, and Toiv is Toiv, Ki Like Toiv is Hativachem, Toiv is Torah, and that is Oid. The Indian are the Chachma, the Oid, which is Chachma, which is Machen the Gadlus, which is Mamtik, the Machen the Katnus, the Hanreg is Mamtik and Din. Shnei Bechinas Eilu, Hein Bechinas, Eishon Rabov, Simchas Torah. These two Bechinas that follow are Bechina of Eishon Rabov, Simchas Torah. Shein Bechinas Yitzchak the Yaakov. The Bechina of Yitzchak, which is Din, and Yaakov is the union of Tokas HaDin, because Yaakov is Chachma, by Yaakoveni, the Chachmeni, Yaakov is the union of Shemesh Chachma, the Chachma, which is Mamtik and Din. The Melech the Gadlus, which takes out the Melech and the Katnus. Ki Eishon Rabov, who Bechinas Dibur B'Leideya. Eishon Rabov is the Bechina of Dibur B'Leideya, speaking without understanding, without das. Because Bechinas Arova. Eishon Rabov is the union of Arova and Eishon Rabov, Ki Arova Doime L'Svasayim. Because the Arovos are Doime to the Svasayim. Zohar Kodesh says that the Chibut Arova, why do we clap the Eishon as the Arovos? Can I get the Svasayim of the Mekatering, the Satan, to close the Satan, to stop the Satan Mekatering, as the Svasayim. Also, Zohar Kodesh understand that the Fed is not lost in it. Chesed Gura, the Fed is like Mega Gimel, Gavin Sholish, Gavin the Eini, plus Gavin the Eino, and the Arovos, Beis Arovos, and the Lulavar, I think, is Beis Svasayim. Give you for the Zohar Kodesh. I think we can say that. We learned in 10 1 days, Dr. Menachem said that that Netzach V'Haid are the base the base of Fasayim of the Netzach V'Haid El Yenim. Chol Avinachal and Netzach V'Haid, Chol. We say Bengals Fasayim because the Netzach V'Haid El Yenim are the Fasayim. So Zohar says in relation Isman de Loi B'Yaiso Begamgim Bo Begimdumot Lo Yoda. The person who wears Torah and is Begamgim, he stammers in it in a manner that shows he doesn't know. Kol Milo Salko Lieva. Every word that he says still goes up to heaven. The Kuchavlicha Chodi Behai Milo de Kabbalah. Maybe there's some layachness with these words and he accepts them. But not Allah Sacharonin de Nachla. He plants it around this Nachla stream. These words, they are formed large trees, and they are called Avinachal. So we see what forms the Avinachal, what is the Bechina of Eishon Rabov, words that are without das. Still the Bechina of Avinachal Eishon Rabov. Simchas Torah Bechina is Dibur B'Deya. Simchas Torah is the union of Dibur, but with das. Who Hachiyas Shof HaNefesh. That's the Chiyas of the Nefesh. Dibur B'Deya. Meshikosu, there's a Sakoyin Inun de Yadi Urche de Reisa. Ashrei are those who know the Derech, the Drachim of the Torah, Akdesha, Mishtadi Bo B'Erech Misha, and the Mishtadel, they strive to study of Torah on the correct path. Inun Natin Ilona de Chayin Li'ela de Kua Asvasa, because they plant that Eitza Chayim Lamala, which is a complete cure. Zeshikosu Shemesh Tzedakah Umatei Bechnafel. Shemesh, Tzedakah cures with her wings. Shemesh is Bechinas Yaakov, Bechinas Dibur B'Deya. But Shemesh is the Bechina of Yaakov, that's Chachma, which is a Bechina Dibur B'Das. And that is Matei, cures, Bechinas Ilona de Asvasa. Shemesh is Matei, that's the tree we mentioned, that's the tree of cure. This is the pasuk says, Shemesh U'Mogen Hashem Elikim. Shemesh is protection, cure. Ki Bechinas Yitzchak B'Yaakov, Hey Bechinas Din V'Rachman. They got Bechinas Yaakov, Bechinas Din V'Rachman. Yitzchak is Din, Yaakov is Rachman. Is that thing, Shvei Halavona, Kerachamo, that the Halavona will come like the light of the sun, Ki Halavona Bechinas Yitzchak, Yacham Bechinas Yaakov, Halavona Bechinas Yitzchak, and when the Bechinas Yaakov comes in, so it's a Mamtik, the Dinim of Yitzchak, and it's Mala it, from the Gadlus to the Halavona comes like Kerachamo. Simun Sheyeda Odenu Bechinas Din and the Mesava and Bechinas Din Kadisho A similar person can tell if he is in the Mechina of Din of Tumah, or if he's in the Mechina of Din of Kedusha, Siman Adavot Tefillah. Siman, what he recognizes is Tefillah. Kishtein by Bittul Tefillah. Yet he finds that the Din of the Yisurim do not cause a Bittul of his Tefillah, they do not disrupt his Tefillah. V'shamar Chazal, Eizeho Yisurim Shel Ahava, Kol Shein by Bittul Tefillah, which are called Yisurim Shel Ahava. There is no Bittul Tefillah. Tefillah doesn't become bottom because it. Shenema Baruch Hashem, Hashem Oihesi Tefillasi V'chastei Me'iti. He did not take away the Tefillah and the Chesed from me. Despite the Yisurim, so still I have the Tefillah still B'shpaimus. U'Tefillah B'chinas Ponim. Tefillah is the B'china of Ponim. V'shikosa V'yaseh. Cheskiyah Ponah V'yisvaleh. Cheskiyah turned his face to the wall and he davened. Kinas Halev. He davened the Kinas Halev. We see that Ponim is an Indian Tefillah. There's because of this Talta Ponecho Ha'isi Nivho. Ha'isi Nivho, I was frightened. There was din. It's Talta Ponecho. But there's a din when the Ponim was hidden. It means there was Bittul Tefillah. And that of course shows that the din was not a din in Kadisha. Asher Pedesh, Asher Kodesh, Kadisha Hoyu, Leitzoni had the Yeri Malch Nesabna Soro, Bechinat Sita, the Nesavo. At the Leitzoni had the pranksters, the jokers, was a mocked in that generation said that where was Yitzhak born? That Sora was Nesaber from Avimelech, meaning Sitra the Nesavo, and inside Hatumo, meaning that what? That this din of Malchus. Sora is a Malchus. And there's a din. Hebrew is din. That this din came from Avimelech, from Tumo. That's what Tzadi Adai said. Ekash Baruch Tzor, Klaste Ponim Shal Yitzchak, Daimel Lai. They wish to form the Mare Ponim, the appearance of Yitzchak's face, Daimel to Avraham Avinu. Then they, Yaakov made them Avraham to Yitzchak. Everyone admitted that Avraham gave birth to Yitzchak, meaning that none was so in Malacha wasn't sitting in the Sava, it was Dina Kadisha. Pedesha Dina, Bechina Dina Kadisha, didn't came from Chesed. We sit to the Avraham Halat Yitzchak. It came from the Siddur Avraham Halat Yitzchak, which means Dina came from Chesed, which is Dina Kadisha. Bechina Din Zeh, Shadun HaNefesh, Bechina this Din, which is the Nefesh, Yesh Beis Bechinas. There are two Bechinas in this Din, which is the Nefesh. Yaakov, who had Dibur. Yaakov is the Dibur. It's the Nefesh, Nafshi Yotze Medaber. Who Bechinas Esav, who has Sigin. Bechinas Esav is the Pselis. Who Bechinas Nefesh Kisechta. You see, there's a case by Nefesh also of Chet, of Tur. That's the Sigin of Esav. The Peresh Asher Kodesh Ela tell this Yitzchak ben Avraham Yaakov Esav. He's in the Teldos, Yitzchak ben Avraham, Yaakov Esav, that from this din, this Bechinas din, there are two kinds of nefesh. There's a nefesh, the Dibur, and there's the Sigim, the Pselos. Nefesh Kisechta. Shebo, Bechinas Yaakov, or Achachma, when a person comes to the Bechinas Yaakov, which is the Chachma Koshikaso, the Yaakiveni, Zepa'amayim, Esav, he fooled me twice. The Tagman is Chakmeni, he said Yaakiveni and Chachma, was Nesrap in Bechinas HaNefesh. And the Bechinas Nefesh becomes cured. Kamashikosu Shemesh Sdoko Mati Bechnatheha. Reaches the Shemesh, the Yaakov, so there is a cure for the Nefesh. Kamashikosu Teidas Hashem Temimo Meshivas Nefesh. He Teidas Hashem. This meaning of the Chachma is Temimo. Means where the Dibur is complete. The day of Dibur, the day of Shivas Nefesh is a cure for the Nefesh. Dibur without Deya Nikra Tzadik, Mashikosu Tzadik Dabedu. Dibur without Deya is called Tzadik. It says Tzadik Dabedun, Sinyan Malchus. And Malchus is Malchus Pet. That's an Indian of Dibur without Deya Tzadik. Shibbo El Bechinas Yaakov, Yachachma Nikra Stocker. When he's Moed to the Bechinas Yaakov, the Chachma Nikra Stocker, then it's called Stocker. The Peresh posek, and he had that in the Stocker, that way Shia. A nefesh, how you mean, kind of say a day. A nefesh before was without a day, without us. The Noisha, they had Stocker, which is Bechinas Dibur, Yediyah, and it was held through Stocker, which is a Bechinas Dibur, Yediyah, it is Mount Stocker. Then it's that way Shia, so it brings a Yeshua for the nefesh. The Peresh posek, and it was Teila Sharecha, that they tell you the cure for your body. The Sorecha, Shumida Samalchus, Sorech, Nina Malchus. The Chachma is a cure for the Midas Malchus, for Din and Malchus. Ukishabo al Bechinas Chachma, the Stakin HaNefesh, Uma'aleim L'Sharashay. This kind of Nefesh becomes a Sukkon, becomes perfected when he gets the Chachma, and he's Mal the Nefesh to the Shaydah, to its origin. Ki Tipas Hazed on the Sheches Mea Mayach. Tipas Zed is drawn from the Mayach, Mayach HaChachma, becomes a Chachma. Ichol HaAvodah Shetzorech Chodem Laved Avodah, who actually is Galat Kvodah. And all the Avodah Hashem that a person has to be able to Hashem is just that the covet of Hashem should become revealed. Yeah, Chachma Nikra Kovet, and the Chachma is called Kovet. Because of the Ani Aye Kvedi. If I am your father, the Hashem says to the Jews, if I am a father, they call me Avina. They call Hashem a father, R Nachman. So where is my covet then? Well, no, Shach, you do call me father, why don't you give me covet? The Av Nikra Chachma, because of Avrech. Av is called Chachma, like Posek says Avrech, but Yesir is tzadik, Tedeshasha, Av the Chachma. You see that Av is an Indian of Chachma. You see that Av and Yekvedi, that Chachma is an Indian of Kovet. Ayadei Chachma is Chadshu HaElomis. Through Chachma, so the Elomis are created, they're renewed. Ki Kuchabrichu B'Yaraisa Bora Alma. That's the name which they created the world with the Taina. Yet Taina Nikra Chachma. The Taina is called Chachma. The Yisrael is Chachma Bitis. Yisrael Machshavet Chila. The Jews were Eled Machshavet first, which means in the Chachma. Ukshebo HaNefesh El HaChachma Alaynas Chadesh HaElam. When the Nefesh comes to the Chachma, when it's Mal on the Nefesh to Chachma, then there is a Chachis HaElam. But then through Chachma, which is the Dias HaTayda, so the world was created. The Yaakov, B'china Shemayim. Yaakov, the B'china Shemayim, which is the B'china of Chachma. וזה פלא שהפוסק גלומו על השמיים הליקים כשהוא מעלה בחינס נפש ובחינס הליקים דינה קדישה לבחינס יעקב שהיא שמיים בחינס חכמה when he's מעלה בבחינס נפש which is a בחינס הליקים דינה קדישה תיקים is דין בחינס יעקב שהיא שמיים בחינס חכמה גלומו על השמיים הליקים you bring a likim to מדרגה על שמיים על מדרגה יעקב חכמה Arizal kol hodas kvedechash and eskala kvedei. Then through this chachma there is a revelation of how they cover the Hashem. If there is chachma, if there is ad chachma, then how they cover the Hashem. So the cover the Hashem is revealed. Rav Nachman says, "Leis hat Torah shebesimen zeh." Torah in this siman ayin daled. Oishamati mitira kodesh. It's not here from the Arizal directly. Yehu miloshen mechavedim kanal. It's miloshen mechavedim. One who look into this Torah carefully will see with his eyes that the Lashon here is very unclear. The Chassid Harbe, there's a lot missing from it. The Gamma Shenichta Hushleika also that which is written is not in order. Alkain Amati Levaya Ktsas, therefore I decided to explain a little. According to what I understood from these words that are written here in this Torah. As follows. Each person has to seek to cure his nefesh, to bring it up to the place of origin. This is done through struggling study of Torah to be zeichet to know it and understand it. There are two kinds of dinim. There's a din of tumah b'chinas nochashit l'zayim b'chalav. There's din of kadisha b'chinas hashayah b'Hashem yechiyah. In the Kedusha, it's an Indian Yisur Shalava. The Zeho Bechinas Esrachkus, who is Cholas HaEskarkus. This is the Bechina of Esrachkus. That when they are Malachik, a person from heaven, they repel him, it's actually the beginning of this Karas is coming close. Mashem Chazal, Cholamastik is Atmei Mulmata, a person who wants to prove himself, wants to stick him all of his Adim Mulmata. And the Daktik is from above to give him Yisur. And if Shadam Ritzah Bahastik is Atmei Eskarkus in his Porach, person must be mastik himself to be close to Hashem, as I must stick in all of his hadin. They must stick the din, the Hashem Rishochin, all of din in the Yisurim, that they were drawn upon him, dinim in Yisurim. The Elo hadinim by Yisurim, hedinik Yisachtas. These dinim in Yisurim appear to him to the Yisachtas as though they don't want it. Ki v'retzim la'achike, me'edosik chavshon. But they want to be menachikim from his away the chavshon. The emes, Yisachtas, ulikir Ashkamas. The emes, this Yisachtas is the main part of the Yisachtas. Ki Elo hadinim by Yisachtas, hemutevasai. This is all for his benefit. Bechinas is the Sheyah Hashem Yechiach, because if Avali gets this dinim, K'nei Sheyamoid bin Yisoyin Hazet, the Yizgabe, the Yisames, the Skadav Yesed, or they should withstand this Nisoyin, this test. He should strengthen himself to become closer to Hashem. The Ayim Makam Hashem, and he is Hey Mishvila Cheshik. So I made it all explain and tell you some of them, that the Manias, the barriers that a person has, and the Avodah Hashem is because of the Cheshik, to increase the desire to do the mitzvahs, to do the Avodah. The Yidin of Avodah, they come to the Kaimis, in many places. How can they have Dina B'chinas Dina Kadisha? This Din, these Din Yisudaman, Dina Kadisha. Actual B'chinas Mechani Katnas, but it's a Dina Mechani Katnas, Shemishon, Iked Achizas Adin Kiyidu. The Iked Achizas Adin, the holy Sherish Adin, is Kanas Mechani Katnas. Ero B'chinas Abraham Elis Yitzchak, Ki Abraham B'chinas Chesed, Yitzchak B'chinas Gvura, B'chinas Pachad Yitzchak. I know Shezeh Hadin HaKodesh, B'chinas Yitzchak, this Din of Kedusha, which is B'chinas Yitzchak, when Melad B'nimshach Mi Abraham, this is born and comes from Abraham, Shel B'chinas Chesed. Ki B'emes Pozeh Hadin Melubash Chesed Godel. B'emes and this Din, the Yisurim is actually Melubash, a very big Chesed. Ki Ulatei Vasoi, because this is for his benefit. B'chinas Eisa Sheyah V'Hashem Yechiach Kanal. Zeh B'chinas Begvura is Yesha Yemina. Shebetech HaGvura is V'Hadinim Melubash B'hem Yesha Yemina. B'chinas Chesed. In these Gvuras and Dinim, there is called the Yesha Yemina. Yemin is Chesed. Ki Zeh Hadin Nimshach Me Chesed B'chinas Abraham and Tzitza Kanal. Because this Din is drawn from Chesed, the Chesed of Abraham. Zeh B'chinas Ki Gover Amenu Chastai. Sheh Gvuras Heim Chasodim B'yemes Kanal. Kavan Chastai, the Gvuras are really Chasodim, it's Chastai. K'nei Sheyiskane by the Yesha Shezwar Kanal. So you can close that shit. About Tzorah Kalach, when it's something that Din, each person is a seed, even though there's a Din of Kedusha, still is imantic this Din. Ki Adinim Heim B'chinas Mechan Katnas. Because Dinim are Mechan Katnas. The Torah called it like Mikatnas the Gadlus. The person has to go to the B'chinas Gadlus. Why there is a Yantik Sadin should B'chinas Yitzchak. So why the Gadlus and the Yantik which is called B'chinas Yitzchak. Yitzchak of B'chinas Din, B'chinas Nakim. Which because it's like also the Nakim. Yitzchak the Misora should B'chinas Malchus. Yitzchak was born from Sora, which is B'chinas Malchus. Which is Peiris Rashi, she declares Sora, Hashem Shir Sora, Balam Kula. It's called Sora because she ruled till the Malchus. Malchus the B'chinas Din, Malchus Adina. B'chinas Din, Kishu B'chinas Mechan Katnas. Shows Nikras Hamalchus Sedeki Yedua. B'chinas Din, when it's Mechan Katnas, is called, then it's called, the Malchus is then called Sedek, Yitzchak Malchus Kadisha, B'chinas Malchus Mel Shalim. The Malchus is B'chinas Sedek. There's Ksham Malchus is B'chinas Sedek, as also B'chinas Mechan Katnas. When the Malchus is B'chinas Sedek, it's B'chinas Mechan Katnas. B'chinas Dinim, Mechan Katnas means Dinim, Shel Yishom, Nimshach Adin Shel Yitzchak, Shel B'chinas Chayshach. And there is grown a Din of Yitzchak, which is a B'chinas Chayshach, B'chinas Atachena Eidem Medes. Because it says that there was a Din of Chashchus. You couldn't say. Shul B'chinas Laila, B'chinas Chayshach Kora Laila, B'chinas Laila, Chayshach Skol Laila. And then B'chinas Nefesh, B'chinas Nafshi, V'sicha B'Laila. The Nefesh is a Din of B'chinas Laila. So I call them Melech Mikatnas the Gadlus. Each person has to open Katnas the Gadlus. Lahamtik Adin Shebom B'chinas Mechan the Katnas. The Imantik is Din, which comes from Mechan the Katnas. Shebom B'chinas Mechan the Gadlus, and B'chinas Tipchach Me'inishneim. When he comes to the B'chinas Mechan the Gadlus, at the B'chinas of their eyes, or the Mechavu were open to Teir Shashal Shem Chachma Nema. That must shut they were open that there was a Chachma. He can talk about Yadei Chachma, because the main talk of Din is through Chachma, the B'chinas Mechan the Gadlus. Then why Yadei Dias HaTayra? 3 Dias HaTayra, that's Chachma, from that there is in fact the Din. Ki HaTayra Nikras, Oy B'chinas HaTayra Oy. Which is also like in the Ki Tayr, Ki Tayr HaTayra. Ki HaTayra B'chinas Oy, Tayra itself, the Chachma HaTayra is B'chinas Oy, light, Shu Hepech HaChoshech, Shu B'chinas Din Kero, which is the opposite of Choshech and Laila, which is B'chinas Din. Ki Ideas HaTayra, they got Din, because 3 Ideas HaTayra, that they become Nintak, Kero. Simen Shiyeh, the Odin who B'chinas Din in the Misavo, and B'chinas Din in Kadisho. How can a person recognize when he's in two more Din of Kedusha? Sim L'Davat Tefillah. Kishein by Bittul Tefillah. When there's no Bittul Tefillah, then it's Din of Kedusha. Hashem Chazal, Eza Yisurim Shel Avok, Kol Shein by Bittul Tefillah. Shnei Baruch Hashem Esh Lai Sechad Tzios Yirachas Tamiti. And that's because of his Tata, Panecha Yisin of Ho. Ponim is the Bechinas Tefillah. The Ponim was hidden. That means there is a Bittul Tata, Lashon Hastara, to be mafriya, to support, to be a battle in Tefillah, that's the difficult, it's in your Din. Pono, the B'chinas Tefillah, B'shkatriyat, Kiyo, Pono, like Kiyo Yispal. And the Kishu Astora, Ponim Chaz V'Sholem, Dahin on Bittul Tefillah Chaz V'Sholem. What is Astora to the Ponim, which is Tefillah, it means Bittul Tefillah. Also, Din Kosher Chaz V'Sholem. The B'chinas Nifol, Din Kosher. This is Tata Panecha Yisin Nifol Kanach. נמצא שיצחק הוא בחינת דיני קדישו שנמשך מצד החסד. בחינת אברהם ארדס Yitzchak. So we see here that Yitzchak is בחינת דיני קדישו, which comes from chesed, born from Abraham chesed. זה מה שפרש נשאר, פוסק זה, לפי שהוא יליצון, had Avimelech Sabra Sodom. Sometimes said that Avimelech was the one from whom Sodom was the Sabbath. And the Bechina said to the Messiah, Taradin. And Shadin shall Yitzchak Shnel Misodom. And the Yitzchak was born from Sodom, from Malchut, and Malchus, and Nimshach, he said to the Messiah, Chassidut, Avimelech. This was Nimshach from the Tzadar Tumu, Chassidut, from Avimelech. Yaakov, so HaKadosh Baruch Hu stepped upon Yitzchak, then we have Aharon. Therefore Hashem created, formed the mother upon Yitzchak, similar to Avraham Avinu. When Yaakov made it, then everyone admitted Avraham had this Yitzchak. They admitted that what? This was not Dina de Mesava, but this was Dini Kadisha. Then Yishad Dinu B'chinas Dini Kadisha. When we said that the Avraham B'chinas Chesed Dini Tekano. This Yitzchak then was born from Avraham from Chesed from Dini Kadisha. Yom Tokas had Din Shu Yitzchak, the Achachmo Shu Yidi, it's a Teire Kanal. The Mamtik did of Yitzchak through Chachma, which is the Taina, the B'chinas Yaakov, Shem of Yitzchak. The B'chinas Yaakov was born from Yitzchak. Even the B'chinas Adina, the B'chinas Yitzchak, Shu B'chinas Nefesh Canal, the Modern Beis B'chinas. Because of the B'chinas Yitzchak, which is the Nefesh, they are born two B'chinas. Miskam two B'chinas, Shem B'chinas Yaakov the Esav. These two B'chinas are called Yaakov the Esav. Yaakov B'chinas Chachma, B'chinas Dibur B'daya. Yaakov the B'chinas Chachma, Dibur B'daya. With knowledge, B'chinas Am Tokas Hadin Shal Yitzchak, Dibur B'daya, Chachma is, the Mamtik Hadin of Yitzchak. And B'chinas Hasigim the Abselas Gomu, Shemesh Dalshal the Yerdin B'chinas Hadin. Abselas Gomu, which comes down, spirals down, from the B'chinas Din. B'chinas Nefesh Kisechta, that's B'chinas Nefesh Kisechta. You have Nefesh of Tumo, of Sechta, of the Abselas. זה, אלא תלמוד יצחק בן אברהם, ופעיל ישנה שיעקב ויעשו, פעיל קרוב. Rashba says Yaakov ויעשו, meaning, כי המתוקס הדין של יצחק הוא ידי בחינת יעקב. The idiomatic din of Yitzchak is through the bechina of Yaakov. Shul bechina Dibur B'Deya, which is the bechina of Dibur B'Deya. Yaakov bechina Chachma. Yaakov bechina Chachma, Pashkal Yakmeni, Petagmukos Chakmeni. Yaakov is Chachma. Ki yesh Dibur B'Deya, v'yesh Dibur B'Deya. There are two kinds, Dibur B'Deya and without Deya. V'shnei bechina Elohim, bechina Hashem Abo v'Simchas Teira. Hashem Abo is Dibur B'Deya, Simchas Teira Dibur B'Deya. Bechina Yitzchak v'Yaakov. Yeshan Rabo b'chinas Dibur B'Deya, she b'chinas Aroba. Yeshan Rabo, Aroba is Yeshan Rabo, the b'chinas Dibur without Deya. Ki Aroba then what's for sight. Aroba is like the lips, sight. Ki se b'zei kodesh yisman demoy. If you're ISO, a person, there's one who learns Torah, the God gave book, the Kim Gumad without fully understanding. Kol milo milo sal kol yela. Every word derives up, the kodesh priyachu chadi b'hai milo. Everything is happy with these words. He planted around the stream. He sabi the Milan Milan. He loved Abin. He could Abinachal. And there's a full big trees that are called Abinachal. Imtza Abinachal. He bechinas Dibur B'Deya. The bechinas Hashem Rabba. She bechinas Din. Bechinas Pahad Yitzchak. She Nimshach Menachem Mendel Schneerson. Hashem Yom Din. This thing you have Din, but it's Dibur B'Deya. Pahad Yitzchak, which comes from Menachem Mendel Schneerson. Dibur B'Deya. Y'all can't Dibur B'Deya and die. And therefore, the Dibur is not das because it's Menachem Mendel so there's no das yet. Aval Simchas Teira, who bechinas Dibur B'Deya. But Simchas Teira, which follows that the bechinas Dibur B'Deya. Who Achi is Shon Nefesh. If the Chi is the Nefesh, Kedisa B'Deya is like Koyin, Ina the Yad Nefesh, the Iso, Mishtadli Bo, B'Yerech Misha, the Ina Natin, the Ilona, the Chaya, Le'ela, the Kolas, Vost. Those are studied Teira, and they correct Erech. They know the benefit of the Taina Dibur B'Deya. They plant the Ilona, the Chaya, it's a Chayim above, that brings to a cure, it's Marte. That's Bechinas Yaakov, Shel Bechinas Chachma, Bechinas Menachem Mendel Schneerson. There's Yaakov, that's in Menachem the Gadlus of Chachma, Shel Bechinas Nefuas HaNefesh. Then you have a Nefuah for this Nefesh, Bechinas Shemesh, Zdoko, or Marte Des Nafel. Ki Shemesh, Shel Bechinas Yaakov, where the Kozri Zachmaya Shemesh. Yaakov, Bechinas Shemesh, Chachma, like the posek, that Shemesh shown B'Shviloi for the sake of Yaakov. Shel Bechinas Chachma. Bechinas Dibur B'Deya, Shel Bechinas HaTeira, Bechinas Simchas Teira. Shel Bechinas Simon the Asvos HaKanal. The Dibur B'Deya, then you have the Chachmas HaTeira. That's Taka Bechinas Simchas Teira, Simchas Teira. That's why it's called Teira, because it's Dibur B'Deya, which is the eight. That's Menatei. It's a Chayim which is a cure. Then Bechinas Shemesh U'Mogin Hashem Alekim. Hashem Alekim is the Bechinas Rachmim V'Din. Hashem gives Gamesh Hashem, but Achman came as Din, that Bechinas Yaakov Yitzchak, Shem Bechinas Shemesh Umogin. It's Shemesh Umogin. Chachmo and Din. That Bechinas Hoya Oil Havoraki Oil Chamo. Hashem Bechinas Shemesh Umogin, that Chachmo is Mogin, protects against the Yisudim. It cures. Mogin is protected, cure, that's the one of the Asmosa. זה בחינת חוי אלבונה, כי החמו, כי אלבונה בחינת יצחק, כי החמו בחינת יעקב, אלבונה זה בחינת יצחק, כי חמו זה בחינת אב יעקב, חכמו, כבר עלי המתק, הדין של יצחק של בחינת לבונה, זה בחינת שמש, כי דין המתק הדין יצחק, ושזה לבונה, זה דין, מלכוס דין, ותדעו לבחינת אב שמש של בחינת יעקב, עד שיהיה אלבונה כחמו, אלבונה זה נמתק ודיר חמו, Yoz Nase, Tzadik Tzedakah. Then Tzadik Din becomes Tzedakah. Bechinas Shemesh Tzedakah Umatay. The Shemesh Tzedakah which brings to a cure. Kiksha Malchus Bechinas Din Nikras Tzadik. Malchus Bechinas Din is called Tzadik. Malki Tzadik. Ksham Tikuney I saw the Bechinas Yaakov and the Mamtik this din to Bechinas Yaakov and the Bechinas Tzedakah. Bechinas Shemesh Tzedakah. Bechinas Yaakov which is Shemesh which is Tzedakah. Shul Bechinas Din Uvedayah. Bechinas Yashem without a Tzedakah without a Shia. Yeah, nefesh hoya mikayim b'chinas din b'chinas setting b'chinas machane katnus b'chinas din b'laydeyo. The nefesh shol before b'chinas din setting machane katnus dibu without us kishaim b'tzedek v'tzedakah sehu hamtaka sal Yeshua so. This is what made it all started to say the mark made the nefesh the hamtaka for the din for the nefesh the Yeshua is to bring it up to b'chinas tzedakah b'chinas chachma b'chinas din b'laydeyo. Bechinas Metabe B'tzedakah without Leishia the canal. Zehu Bechinas Teiras Hashem Kadimo Meshivas Nefesh Teiras Hashem Kadimo Hainu Chachmas HaTeiras Bechinas Dimo V'deya Zehu Ikanam Takosa So Ikanam Taka Shul Bechinas Nefuas HaNefesh Ikanam Taka through this Teiras Hashem Kadimo and that's Meshivas Nefesh to Nefuas HaNefesh Bechinas Meshivas Nefesh canal and then Bechinas Nefesh Tehim HaSharecha Shneim V'Shabbos Shneim V'Shvach HaTeiras It's said about the Shvach of the Torah. The Torah is a cure for a person's body. The Sorecha is the Bechinas Malchus. And the Sharach, but the Sorecha, and you know, Sorecha Bechinas Malchus. Bechinas Shesora al Kol Ha'olam. She ruled over the whole world. Shemishomnim Shechadin Shal Yitzhak, Msora Zim Shadin of Yitzhak. You have Torah here, a fool, and Taka Shal Adin Zekanah. Torah, the Chachma is in a fool, and Taka for this day. Kishan Bola Chachmas HaTorah when he comes to Chachmas HaTorah is Stakin HaNefesh Shumaleo Shel HaShayt. Nefesh again, Stakin is Malad Nefesh and HaShayt. Ki Tipas HaZerah Shel HaYvodas HaNefesh M'Shechas Me'amayach. Tipas HaZerah for the birth of the Nefesh is drawn for the Mayach. Umaycha Chachma. Umaycha is Chachma. Ki Yisrael Machshava Tchila. Because Yisrael Machshava Tchila. You know Chachma. Ya Machshava Hi Chachma. Machshava is Chachma. She Sheresh Nefashis Yisrael. Yisrael all means all the Nefashis. The Moked is the Machshava and the Mayach. The Chachma. The Sheresh Kol Haim Lamois. The Machshava and the Chachma is also the Sheresh of all the Lamois. Ki Sheresh Kulam Hu Chachmas HaTorah because the Sheresh of all the Lamois is the Chachmas HaTorah. Ki Ba'id Isa Kujabanichel Bora Amna. Through the Torah Hashem created the worlds. Yet Torah Nikras Chachma, Bashikasma Di Chachma, Shachanti Yom. Torah is called Chachma, which is the creator of the Lamois. Shezech HaNefesh L'Chachmas HaTorah, and the Nefesh is Zech L'Chachmas HaTorah, Zeh Bechinas Chidush HaOlam. It's a Bechina of the Chidush HaOlam. Ki Chidush Kol HaOlam Yisrael Yidei Chachma Shu HaTorah Kanal. Because the renewal, creation of the worlds through the Chachma, which is the Torah. It's like Zech L'Chachma, Zayin Eskala, Kvoida Yisborach, and Zech L'Chachma, and the Kavod Hashem is Neskala. Shezeh Lika, Tachla Shekol HaVedes Adam, the Tachla Sevod, the Avodah of the person is to be Gala, the Kavod Hashem.